Hello, YouTube. I would like to talk to you about a job that I once had. A place called Capital Credit Alliance. Hey lordy. Well, Shaniqua is here. My other self thinks he's going to talk about the so-called job that he had. He has nothing coming. I am going to be the one to talk about that job. Yes, I am, girl. Oh my God, you still don't even know what happened up in there. Hold on one second. Where is it? I forgot my little bracelet thing. Like a little hairpiece up here. Yes, I'm all glammed up, girl. You know why? Time to go down to Fremont. That's what I said. Fremont. Anyway, this is what happened at the job. Okay, he had a job at this place. It was like a telemarketer place. And, you know, he got the job because they were always hiring and people were always quitting, and for good reason too, which I'll tell you in a minute. But this job was totally, like, scandalous. Okay, let me hear me, girl. Scandalous. This job was so scandalous. Like, oh my God. Okay, he gets his job, Capital Credit Alliance, and like, just, oh my God, at this job. I don't even know where to start with it. That's how bad it was. Okay, it was a telemarketer type job, but instead of us calling people, be like, hello, you want a free dish salad, dish TV, dinner bobber, you know, instead of that type of thing, people would call us because we would send out, or the job, we didn't do it, we just worked on the phones. They would send out this like little card dinner bobber thing. It was like a little credit card, and they would have to call to activate it, like call us, and we would activate the card and whatnot, and they said it was to build up credit and so on and so forth, all that good stuff. Well, it turned out to be one big scam. This card, so-called card, was only to be used out of their catalog. A catalog that didn't even exist. A catalog that did not even exist, girl. Nor did that really card. That card was a fraud too. Because what we had to do, when we got the call, we had this big thing on the computer screen to read out. We had to read out. And everything was good, you know. And then we would ask for their banking information, their routing number, and some of their social security information, and all this stuff. And I had to, my other self and me, Shaniqua, when I was up in that body, I was like, oh hell no! Is he really doing this? Something's not right about this. You know, that's what we were thinking. Both of us were thinking, no, something's not right about this. Why do we have to read out these questions about banking information and trying to get these people's banking information and social security and all this other type of confidentiality stuff? And then people would be like, why do you want this? Why do you want that? Why do you want my routing number? Why do you need my banking statement? You know, all this information. Why do you need it? To activate a card. And we'd have to like read something on the screen and say, oh, it's only for a one-time fee of $90. And then after that fee, you know, nothing will happen. We won't take any more money out. You'll be good. You'll be able to shop. The card will be activated. So on and so forth. You know. Well, that's not what happened. And I'm glad my other self quit. I'm glad Daniel quit. Because if he did not quit after he found out what was really going on, then it would have been his fault. If he would have known what this company was doing, then it would have been him to blame. He would have been just as much at fault as the company itself. Because we had the employees there, had no idea what that company was up to. Girl. We had no idea. All we had to do was answer phones and read something from a computer. We had no idea what was going on behind the scenes. And this is what was going on. Every sale that we made, meaning every card that we so-called activated and got all the way through the call, this is what happened, girl. This is what happened. Oh my God. They, because of the information we got from these people, they would go into their bacon thing and steal all this money. All this money. The money that we made on our paychecks was stolen money. I don't want to be part of no scam or no fraud. We had no idea that we were doing this. All we were doing was doing our job. We had no idea what this company was actually doing and how much of a scam operation it was. And here's another deal, okay? My other self, Daniel, was the top #1 seller for 3 hours one day. 3 hours. So he knew how to do his job. Which I know that sounds so horrible, basically saying he knew how to scam these people, even though he didn't really know he was scamming people. So it really is really not his fault. He knew how to do his job, okay? Alright, the next day, he didn't hardly make any sales. There were so many dropped calls, which means people kept hanging up on him, like click, click. So his manager, his little supervisor, walks up there and is like, "You're not doing your job properly. You're not using your rebuttals. You're not saving your calls." And my other self was like, "Excuse me, I was the top seller for 3 hours yesterday. 3 hours. I outbeat everybody in this fucking room, in this huge ass room who's taking calls. I outbeat everybody. So I know how to do my job." And I was like up in that body, and I'm like, chat to my other self's body, be like, "Yeah, say it how it is, Daddy. You go. Say it how it is. You don't need me to come out this time, now, do you? You got this one. You got it. You got this one." He sure did too. He let his supervisor have it, yelling at him, saying, about how he knows how to do his job, how he's the top seller and whatnot, and kind of like made his fucking boss like shut his damn mouth. He didn't know what to say after that. He didn't know what to say after that. So he decides, my other self, Daniel, decides to go on break. And since his manager, supervisor, yelled at him, got on his ass for not saving these calls, or using rebuttals, or not making any sales, basically blaming him for people hanging up, which really is his fault at all. If somebody hangs up on the phone, that's no one's fault but the person that hung up. And thank you to the people who did hang up, because you were one less victim of this company. One less victim of this company fraud. Okay? Thank you that day. So, he goes on break, my other self goes on break, and I was like, fuck this. Fuck this, I am going home. I know how to do my job, and they want to treat me like this on a day that I don't make any sales, when yesterday I was the top seller. Then I'm going home. I don't need this fucking grief. I said street. Oh my God. Okay. He said to himself, I don't need this type of grief or this stress. I put grief and stress together and came out grief or street or whatever the fuck I said. Anyway, so he goes home, decides not to go back to work. Anyway, a week later, he's at the DMV getting a new ID and stuff. And guess what he sees going across the LED board at the DMV? It said scams to watch out for. And the #1 thing that popped up first, the very first thing that popped up, can you guess what it is, guys? Can you guess? Capital Credit Alliance. The job that he just quit. So he sees that going across the screen, and he's like, whoa, like, what's going on here? So he goes home, goes on the internet, does some research, and finds nothing about this company online, nothing at all about it, except for scam. A bunch of paragraphs about scams that this company was doing to people. Bunch of scams, girl. A bunch of scams, girl. So he reads them, and he's like, oh my God, what have I done? Oh, what have I done? That's right, girl. That's right. But he thinks to himself, knowing that it's not his fault. He did not know that this company was lying to him and all the other employees to make them lie to other people to get stolen money for their paychecks. He did not know that. And neither did any of them. We were just as much as victims as those people that we unknowingly were tricked to steal money from their bank accounts. And now guess what? People caught on and they shut that company down. That's right, girl. They shut that company down. Sure as the hell did, girl. They shut that company down. You know, and here's the crazy thing about it, too. There was Metro Police as the security at the downstairs lobby. Can you imagine that? The downstairs lobby, we were walking to work, you know, do a little thumbprint, scan our thumb, get into the elevator. I lose my breath, yeah. Okay, yeah, so get into the elevator, scan our little thumbprint, you know, go to our little station on the top floor somewhere, and do our little scam thing while Metro Police is downstairs in the lobby. These were some brave-ass motherfuckers who ran this company, that's for damn sure, having police as security in the downstairs lobby. Did you really think you would get away with it for that long? Did you really think Capital Credit Alliance that it wouldn't catch up to you? That somebody around the line would have found out and shut your asses down and get you guys arrested for stealing money out of people's basic bank accounts and cheating the employees there? And giving them that, the money that we made was stolen money. We don't want that. Okay? And I'm glad you guys are shut down. I'm very glad. Very glad. Now, no one would be able to be hurt by your fraudulent activity, and nor will your employees who don't know about it be considered faulty as well. Because it was not our faults. We were doing a job that you gave us, unknowingly robbing people. That was not part of the job description. Not a part of our job description to rob people from the bank's accounts. So I'm glad you guys are closed. Right above the business it says, now for lease with a number. So, there's the story of a job that my other self had. Yes. That my other self had. He wasn't going to tell the story because he was going to be all sweet and nice about it. Not me. I'm Shaniqua, bitch. I'll say it how it is. Not be all innocent and make it seem like these people aren't as bad as they seem. That's right, girl. That's right. Well, look it up yourself, people who are seeing this video. Type in Capital Credit Alliance and you'll see fraud report after fraud report after fraud report after fraud report. This one woman had over $10,000 stolen out of her account because of Capital Credit Alliance saying to build up credit. You're not building no one's credit, you're fucking up their credit even more. And having these people who work on the phones who are innocent and have no idea what's going on be the ones to steal it for your gain. And I bet you we didn't even get half of the money that you guys stole on our paychecks. Only maybe a little fraction of it. So I know for damn sure that some of my paychecks should have been way more than they fucking were. Way more. Anyway, I gotta go for now. I'm gonna hit it, so I need to go. You got a free month and make my money. Calm myself down. Alright, so I'm gonna let my other self. You know what? Screw my other self coming back. I'm just gonna turn off the video right now. And he'd be like, what? What happened to my video? Where's my camera turned off? He thinks this is going on his channel. It's going on my channel, bitch.